About Gatsby. The Great Gatsby is a novel published in 1925, set in American society in the early 1920s. This period was a time of rapid economic growth and prosperity of culture and art after World War I. But at the same time, it was also a time when the greed and corruption of humans who pursued wealth and power were revealed. The novel features a young man named Nick Carraway as the storyteller. Nick is a stockbroker working on Wall Street, living in an affluent neighborhood called West Egg. Next door to him lives a budding millionaire named Gatsby. Gatsby frequently throws lavish and boisterous parties at his mansion, but he himself rarely appears and remains a mysterious figure. Nick is invited to a party by Gatsby one day. There he becomes acquainted with Gatsby and learns his secrets. The woman Gatsby loves is Daisy Buchanan, Nick's cousin. Daisy lives with her husband, Tom Buchanan, in a high-society neighborhood called East Egg, opposite West Egg. Gatsby and Daisy's love affair began during World War I. Gatsby was a poor soldier at the time, and Daisy was wealthy. They fell in love with each other, but they broke up when Daisy, thinking she would die, married Tom. Gatsby survived the battlefield and used several methods to get rich. He built a mansion in West Egg to see her Daisy again, and tried to get her attention by throwing her parties. With Nick's help, he ends up reuniting with Daisy, and tries to rekindle her love for her. But Daisy and Tom's relationship is complicated. Tom has been neglecting her Daisy and is also dating her other girl. One of them is a poor woman named Myatt Wilson. Myatt's husband is a car mechanic named George Wilson, who lives in a desolate area called the Valley of Ashes, near where Gatsby used to live. The novel has a tragic ending. Gatsby and Daisy are driving together when Myatt runs out on the side of the road. Myatt saw her car with her Tom, and she thought it would save her. But it was Gatsby's car, and Daisy was at the wheel. Daisy hits and runs away, and Myatt dies instantly. George Wilson is devastated by the news that his wife has died. He comes to the misconception that her wife's killer is Gatsby, and goes to West Egg to avenge her. And he shoots Gatsby to death before committing suicide. None of the crowds at Gatsby's party show up for his funeral. Nick tries to contact Gatsby's friends, but all are rejected. After all, none other than Nick and Gatsby's father. Nick is frustrated by all of this. He decides to get out of East and West Eggs and head back west. The novel ends with Nick's famous line, "We are all just outcasts born from the past."